Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Rifatul Ilmia. I'm from English Education of Majapahit Islamic University. Now, I want to present about the discourse analysis. Okay, discourse analysis, a research method for studying written or spoken language in relation to its social context. And discourse analysis, according to Ewell, is study of language beyond the sentence. What comes over the sentence level, it is investigated within discourse analysis, whether in text and conversation. But the conversation has to be transcribed and moved from spoken to be written in text. And when you do discourse analysis, you might focus on 3 points. The first point is the purpose and effects, two different types of language. And the second point is cultural rules and conventions in communication. And the last is how values and beliefs and assumptions are communicated. The relationship between language and context. Discourse analysis is a study of the relationship between language and context in which it is used, and it examines how stretches of language, considered in their full textual, social, and psychological context, become meaningful and unified for their use. And from Jinadu 1906 has claimed there are three main points in discourse analysis. The first is discourse analysis deals with the notion of the sentence in grammar as the basic level which grammatical semantic meanings derive. And the second point is in discourse analysis, message and shared experience become interactive. And the last point is there is the concept of context. And Jinadu also at the discourse analysis emphasize that the complete meanings of discourse can be validated from the context rather than from the sentence alone, hence illustrating the importance of context in discourse analysis. And the context is essential because it helps to understand how the language functions, and it is also a central understanding between what is said and what is understood in spoken. And discourse analysis actually a blend of text and context. In other words, a text will be referred to as a discourse if there is context. In this case, the speaker will be understand on text. If they also understand the context, can be classified into three types. The first type is situational context, namely speaking spectacle in based on everything they see around it. In other words, the condition of the visual situation of the visuality of the interaction between speakers and the jump cuts around the core. And the second types of background knowledge context, namely speaker knowledge about the world. Context, this basic knowledge consists of cultural knowledge and interpersonal knowledge. If the interlocutor comes from the same group, they will assume the same knowledge normally about everything they know. And the last step is contextual context, or commonly known as context, namely speaking spectacles of what has been dealt. Discourse analysis emphasizes the study of the use of language in social context. especially in the use of language between speakers, where the language used can be too accepted and understood by speakers even though the language is not formulated as a language rules as in standard grammar. And I think enough for my presentation about discourse analysis, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.